Last day. Untuck the shirt a little bit, loosen up the sleeves a little bit. We're gonna be going arms overhead. I want you to step towards me and reach overhead. So hands at chin. You're not gonna swing them, you're gonna reach. Step, reach high. Good work. Step, reach high. Come over, don't go too far. We're just getting warm out of the gates. If you're feeling saucy, you can look up at those hands, but make sure you can control that balance. The front of your neck will get a little length. That pulls on the whole front side. Just gonna go one more. And rest. Nice job. Now go out and hold that stance. The legs are loaded a little bit. Arms to the side. We're gonna tilt. We're gonna go left to right tilt. And I want Marilyn Monroe, Beyonce hip. I want hips swinging. So you're here. If you need to keep your head straight up like I'm doing now, letting everything else move, that's okay. But if you can let the head tilt, we're gonna get even better reaction. It'll be like increasing the weight on an exercise. Whoa, it's okay to wobble a little bit. 3, 2, 1, nice job. The stance lengthens that hip, lengthens that calf and the back leg, and now the movement loads that to have to help control in that big long position. Really good for some things. If it feels too aggressive, make your arc slower. 3, 2, 1, super. I'm gonna get you down in a squat. We're gonna do short arcs, but instead of tilting, we're gonna rotate, sort of helicopter arms. But they're small movements, not big. Sit out in the hips, but do me a favor, roll your knees forward a little bit, if you can stay in your heels. If the knees don't like it, sit back in your hips. Arms out in the arc, a little bit forward, a little bit back. And I want you to actually have some speed on this one. So your torso has to help put on the brakes, come back home. Faster if you feel safe. If your feet are slipping, don't go any faster. Here we go. Under 5. You're doing awesome. And rest. Thanks. Really good work. I want you to do a side lunge and a lean. Watch this. If you're in dress slacks, you're going to be a little conservative on how far you can step and be careful of the slip. I'm going to step to the left and lean back to the right. Notice how I glide that hand down the leg. Step to the left, let the hips go, back to the right. So we got those hips loose with that stride stance. Marilyn Monroe, tilting. Lean, if that feels easy, you can take the other hand up and over. That'll add to that stretch, and the work, that muscle getting stretched has to employ to help get you out of it. Let's switch sides. So stepping to your right, your left hand's gonna slide down the leg. The side's a little tighter on me. Nice work. Calm breathing. Be secure in your footing. Tilt the head if you can. Add the other arm reaching, even if it's straight up. That's going to get more response through the system and load that leg in a healthy way. But all the loading of muscle in any exercise, whether it's through balance or weight, speed of motion, it's the Goldilocks rule. Not too much, not too little. And ease out of there. Thanks, Herman. Good work. I want hand touch on a desktop or a wall. Inside leg's your worker. You want to have some room to move the free leg. Take a peek. The other leg's up, where we brought it the other day. You're going to turn in and turn out. Try to stay light on whatever your hand touch is. Nice work. Try not to claw the toes on your stance leg. You might feel the arch of your foot start to work a lot. Let the hips turn with that leg. Keep that leg up. 3, 2, 1. Quick switch. We go to our hand. Switch the legs so the inside leg is working. Here. Turn. Nice job. Keep the eyes straight ahead for the first couple. Remember, stay light on your point of contact. Then let the head go with it a little bit. That'll add a little more mass and momentum to the turn. Check your toes. Make sure they're not gripping. Pretend they're fingers. Get them long, like in a push-up. But with your foot. 3, 2, 1. Whew, fantastic. But now I need you standing. You might want to hike up the dress slacks if you need to. You need a little room in the hips. That's what that exercise was for as well. You're going to go up and over a hurdle. Back and over a hurdle. If that feels easy for you, you can come home and toe touch. Go out and toe touch. But you're welcome to regain balance and re-step. The hip mobility is still really valuable, but make it a balance point if you can. 3, 2, 1, we switch it. Up and over. Be nice, keep it smooth. Plant the foot if you need to. Good work. Check that stance foot, make sure those toes aren't clawing. 3, 2, 1. We got one more exercise. We're gonna finish with some diagonals. End of the 10 movement series. Hands up to your left side. Sit in a squat, go low, up and around. Don't try to go super far just because I said it's last exercise. Nice and smooth. 3, 2, 1. We gotta switch it. Down to the other side, up and around. Open up, get some good mobility rotationally in your upper back, your hips, and down in your ankles even, but only go when you're happy. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Thank you so much for joining us on the Brookfield February Fitness Challenge. We can't wait to see you down in the gyms. Take care.